I'm a lapsed academic. I'm trained as an economic sociologist. I'm not a frustrated lifelong artist. It just happened to me, and I knew it was something I had to do. I impose industrial plastic materials on and through nature in a number of ways in order to stimulate a conversation. And everybody responds to the world in different ways and needs a different access point. And I think art can really do that. People are going to an art market to be stimulated, to find a new experience. They're thinking when they show up they're going to find a visual experience. They'll find a print or a watercolor or a ceramic object that really captivates them, and maybe they want to take home with them. And I was providing a similar experience. There were a lot of people who went into the time machine not really knowing what it was about. And I dropped hints, and then they're like, oh. This is an aesthetic experience that we, if those who enter with their whole bodies feel it with their whole bodies. So they're feeling it on their skin and in their hair and on their clothing as the clothing begins to stick to them. Or sometimes it's just 10 seconds and they can't stand it.
Whew, I think I'm gonna get out of here.
That is an experience. It's just recontextualizing something they already know.
Severely perspiring. But I think it's not
Prior to making this a shared experience in the art fair, I put myself in the time machine for 8 hours on a really sunny day, and it was brutal.
Went down to 109.
And if I hadn't cheated or intervened with some with some ice bags and some taking breaks, I would have ended up in the hospital. I used my own body as a sensing instrument for climate change while doing the 8-hour durational piece. And I think some people who interacted with the piece got that a little bit. That feeling it in the bones, in the muscles, is a really palpable way of taking in climate change.
It was warm,
really
hot and humid.
I think this discomfort is what we need to feel, and I think it is what this project is fundamentally about. So what I hope the people who share this experience with me take with them is some memory, some recollection, and it might even be reptilian, that they just sat in there, it was really hot and uncomfortable. Or they might say, okay, this is climate change, and so the next time that they encounter it as a topic in class, or news on the television, or a headline they read in the paper or online, they'll have that memory of that 30 seconds or that 10 minutes inside the time machine.